Hi everyone. I'm going to do this video here of the piece of the comparative advantage that I wanted to do the last time we met, but didn't get a chance to and kind of rushed at the end. And I don't know how this is going to work out because I'm not by any means a professional video maker, so don't expect that. We're just going to try it. Also, I've got a head cold, so hopefully that won't be a problem. So let's see how this goes. So what I did is I drew the production possibility frontiers for the two countries that were on the practice sheet that we were working with in class last time, home and foreign. Just to go over it, what we were doing, remind ourselves what we were doing, food on this axis, tool on this axis. And we wrote down the equations that describe the lines for each. Here for home, f equals 12 minus 1t. What did that tell us? That told us that where f is food and t is tools. What did that tell us? That told us that the opportunity cost of a tool is 1 unit of food. To get one tool in home, you have to give up 1 unit of food. Now, this was 0, 12 up here, if you recall, and this was 12, 0 over here. But the point is, to get a tool, we have to give up 1 unit of food. To go one this direction, we have to give up 1 unit of food. Similar reasoning in foreign. If we wanted to go one this direction along tool axis, we had to give up 2 units of food this way. Okay? To go one direction this way, we give up 2 this way. That's what we were informed of by our information about opportunity costs here from the slope. That's what we got our information about opportunity costs from, the slope over here. -2, that tells us if I want to go 1 this way, I have to give up 2 this way. I tried to write this out. I'm going to shift to you guys. Okay. Did this work out? Let's see. Hopefully you can see this. I don't know. What I tried to do was do a little chart. In home, the opportunity cost of a tool is 1 unit of food. The opportunity cost of 1 unit of food is a tool. It's just 1 over the other one. When you get the opportunity cost of one good, you put 1 over it, and you have the opportunity cost of the other good. In foreign, the opportunity cost of a tool is 2 units of food. We said that. To get one tool, we have to give up 2 units of food. That means to get a unit of food, we have to give up half a tool. All right, so to get a unit of food, we have to give up half a tool. 1 over 2 is 2. You put 1 over it, and you have the opportunity cost of the other good. The opportunity cost of a unit of food, getting a unit of food, is half a tool. Okay? I think we did it last time. I'm going to take you back this way. So then the question was, could these two do better if they traded? And the answer is yes, so long as each one produced only the good that they had the comparative advantage in. And maybe I will, sorry about this, maybe I will take you back here again. Home had the comparative advantage in producing food because their opportunity costs are lower. In the land of foreign, they have to give up 2 units of food to get a tool. In the land of home, they only have to give up 1 unit of food to get a tool. So they have a comparative advantage in producing tools. Their opportunity costs are lower. However, foreign has a comparative advantage in producing food. To get a unit of food, they only have to give up half a tool. That's better than home. Home has to give up a whole tool to get a unit of food. Foreign has to only give up half a tool to get a unit of food. Okay? And we said that last time, but each one can have more, can consume more, which we all want. We all want to consume more, right? Or supposedly, I don't know if that's true. Assuming we all want to consume more. We will if each country produces only where they have a comparative advantage and doesn't produce the other good at all and trades. So I'll take you back here. Let's say, and this is I think 1D in the practice set. She says, let's say the look at it again. Let's say 1.5 units of food can be traded for 1 tool. Okay, that's 1D. On the market, 1.5 units of food can equal a tool. So would it make sense for foreign to only produce food and to get their tools not by producing it themselves, but by trading away some of their food to get tools? Given this rate on the market, My computer's being weird. Okay, given this rate on the market, the answer is yes. It would make sense. Because look, if they gave up 1.5 units of food and they were trying to get a tool just by producing it themselves, they couldn't normally get one tool only by producing 1.5 units of food. They normally have to give up 2 units of food to get a tool. That's what we said. That's what we said. Their opportunity cost of getting a tool is 2 units of food. We said that, right? Here we're saying, well, if they shift production, if everybody on the farm making food, sorry, I got that wrong, sorry. If everybody in the factory is making tools, leaves the tool factory and goes to the farms and make food, that's better for them than if they have some people on the farm and some people in the tool factory. And the reason is, if they're all producing food, they could get, and they trade away 1.5 units of food, they can get a tool. On the market, if they tried to do it by themselves, to get a tool, if some people went to the tool factory to get one tool by increasing tool production at home, in the land of foreign, I mean, in the land of foreign, they'd have to give up 2 units of food. On the market, they only have to give up 1.5 units of food. Isn't that a better deal for them? They have to give up less to get the same. That's good for them. So if that trade is available to them, they'll do it. They'll make the trade. Is it good for home too? Well, let's use similar analysis. Let's say they said, wait a second, we can give up a tool. We'll produce only tools. And instead of getting our food, because they got to eat. How are they going to get their food? They got to eat. Excuse me. How are they going to get their food? They can make it themselves. They can have some people in the tool factory go to the farms. They can make it themselves. Or they can make no food themselves and take their tools and trade some to foreign. Well, if they trade one tool away, they can get 1.5 units of food. Notice that if they tried to produce the food themselves and they traded one tool away, they'd only get 1 unit of food. Therefore, this is a good deal for home. This is a good deal for both of them. Each one is better off producing only what they have the comparative advantage in. Foreign, that was food. You must have really, really fertile soil in the land of foreign. Okay? For home, that was tools. They are good tool makers in home. I don't know why. They are good tool makers in home. So they're going to produce all tools in home. Foreign's going to produce all food. And they're going to be able to consume more than they would have if they had produced by themselves. And that's true so long as they can trade at a rate anywhere between the rates that are true for each country. So in other words, here in home, one tool can be exchanged for 1 unit of food. So the ratio is 1 to 1. Right? You know what? I'm going to flip that around. I'm going to do it the other way. I'll say. I'll do it this way because I have food on this axis. Okay? Right? That's what we said. This slope is 1. Here in foreign, food, tool, the ratio is 2 to 1. Right? We said that. To get a tool, we have to give up 2 units of food. Anything in between those, like 1.5 to 1, will be beneficial to both. So as long as the fact that these are different rates, different ratios, means that there's some room for a deal. Each one could be better. Now graphically, that's depicted, what's depicted? Their new consumption possibilities are depicted by drawing a new line. I'll make it a dash line. I'm going to erase this here just so I can draw the line. Of a slope of 1.5. Slope of 1.5. See, this dash line represents their new consumption possibilities. This is home's new consumption possibilities. Because now, when they want to get more food, instead of giving up a tool and only getting 1 unit of food, they give up a tool and they get 1.5 units of food. Right? They give up a tool, and instead of getting only 1 unit of food, they get 1.5 units of food. That's higher. Correct? another tool that they give up, and you get another 1.5 units of food. You see that? I gotta fix my machine again. You see that? Hopefully. Same logic for food. Same logic for food. Each time they give up 1.5 units of food, they get a tool. Previously, they had to give up 2 units of food to get a tool. So here, they're producing all food, but they could have all these combinations of food and tools. Okay, this line has a slope of 1.5. All right. So this was what Professor LaRuti was trying to get at 1D in the practice problem. Okay, I'll do this in class. I'll do this in class, but I thought it might be helpful. I'll watch it and see if it's helpful. I'm not sure, and I'll upload it either way, I guess. All right. Again, for that part, I think it was 1D in the practice problem. Look at it again. Right. Right. Okay, this is what she was getting at. She wants you to draw a line with a slope of 1.5. In the land of home, that line starts where it meets the production possibility frontier on the tool axis, okay? Because they can still produce, regardless, they can still produce 12 tools and no food. But the minute they start deciding they need to consume food, which they do because they'll die if they don't, instead of making it themselves, they trade. They trade. They trade away 1 unit of food, 1 tool for 1.5 units of food. That's a better trade than if they were trying to do it themselves. Because you can think of switching production as like trading with yourself. They give up a unit of food and they get, they give up a tool and they get a unit of food if they try to do it themselves. But if this is the rate on the market, then if they give up a unit of a tool, then they get 1.5 units of food. So they wind up with a line that's further out. We call this line the consumption possibility frontier, the consumption possibility frontier. So this was the production possibility frontier, and this is the consumption possibility frontier. Okay? Because these are all the new combinations of tools and food that they can have because they traded. All right, hopefully that does it. I don't know. I'll do it next time, and then we'll move on. Good luck with everybody's studies. See you next time.